Hello everyone, this is Brian. Tina and myself and Nutmeg are going to be heading to Kansas tomorrow. We have some issues with our RV that can't seem to get repaired here locally, so we're taking it out where it was originally manufactured to the Excel Service Center in Smith Center, Kansas. So it's going to be 2 long days of driving, and we're supposed to arrive there sometime Monday for them to get us in the bay and start working on it. Good morning everyone. It's October 5th and we stayed overnight at a Cracker Barrel in Springfield, Illinois. I don't know if you can see the sign back there. We just got up. It's going on 7 a.m. and we're going to get some breakfast and hit the road. We got another 514 miles till we get to Kansas. So whether we'll make it today or stay overnight again and then come in Monday morning, not sure. So just thought I'd give an update. Hello. Tina, Nutmeg, and myself have finally gotten to Kansas, to Smith Center, to the Excel Service Center. We did it in 2 long days, and it's a little after 6 p.m. on Sunday, the 5th of October, and we brought it out here to get repairs done on our 5th wheel. So we put in 2 days of over 500 miles of driving. Had good weather, so just wanted to give a little update. Good morning. Tina, Nutmeg, and I came out here to Wagner Park in Smith Center, Kansas to check out the little park, get Nutmeg a little walk in rather than just around the block. It's got a small gazebo, it's got a bathroom, some swings. It's got a picnic pavilion over this way. You can see the picnic pavilion there with picnic tables under a tree. And then the big main attraction is this big windmill. It's not open today, but I'll come over here and read what the plaque says about it to you. It's called the Old Dutch Mill. It says constructed by Charles Schwarz, native of Germany at the Realmville from 1879 to 1882. Original mill was 54 feet high, large wheel, had a spread of 60 feet. Sailcloth was first used on the fan blades. A tail wheel 10 feet in diameter kept the wheel facing into the wind. The mill stood at Reamville over 50 years, used wind power to grind corn, wheat, and other grains until 1914 when a kerosene engine was installed for power. It was in service until 1920. With consent of the Schwartz family, the mill was moved to its present location. In 1938, as a project, it was partially destroyed by a fire on March 16, 1955, but donations of cash and labor were used to restore it to its present condition. This is one of 2 such mills standing in Kansas. So it's an old mill from the Dutch design. I'll back up and let you get another shot of it. Nice little park. There's a basketball court and a big playground area. So It's probably hard to see the mill with the sun. It's early morning, so let's walk over and show you the playground and the basketball court area. There's the playground, and just to the right of it there's the basketball court. So this is Wagner Park in Smith Center, Kansas. One of the things that has some history here in Smith Center, Kansas is the Ingleboro Mansion. It says that the mansion now serves as a bed and breakfast, so you could stay in it. It was built by J.R. Burrow in the end of the 19th century and covered what is now considered an entire city block. The property includes a running stream, gazebo, deer, and peacocks. The original house had 12 rooms in it, aside from halls, bathrooms, complete with hot and cold running water, closets, and alcoves. You can see the property here. Said in the early 1920s, the house was purchased by a Dr. Funk and turned into a hospital until 1951. So, if you're ever coming to Smith Center, Kansas, and you need a place to stay, you might check out this bed and breakfast. Okay, about 9 miles north outside of Smith Center is a small cabin that was the home for the author that penned the words for the song Home on the Range. Location of the historic cabin, which was approved for a listing on the National Historic Register in March 26, 1973. The original homestead site was 240 acres. The homestead of Dr. Bruce Higley had plus 80 acres. The cabin site is 57 acres of grassland. This photo on this board illustrates future capital improvement for the site. The cropland is rented by private operators in the distance and all around. The net income from the landlord's share of the farm operation is invested back into the site. No individual or individuals benefit financially from this site. So let's take a walk down here. This is kind of the back end side of the cabin. It is a very small cabin. You'll see when we go inside because it is open. You can see some of the area. There's a walkway there. Okay, on this site circa 1873, Dr. Brewster Higley wrote the words Home on the Range, adopted as the official state song of Kansas. And the song is home, a home, a home on the range where the deer and the antelope play, where seldom is heard a discouraging word, and the sky is not cloudy all day. This is the front of the cabin. Now for the inside of the cabin, you can see there's a little stove to cook on and heat, chair, small table with benches. We'll go over and look at those pictures in a minute. There's a wash basin, a lantern, some artifacts. Let me get the door shut so the light isn't so bad in here. Okay. We've got a violin in a case up here. Those are renditions of future things they might do, like put an amphitheater in. We've got a gun, double-barrel shotgun for hunting. Main door, a bed area, and a trunk. There is an upstairs loft also. So there was a restoration of the cabin. Picture of somebody portraying Higley sitting out on the porch. Oldest known photo of the cabin when it was used as a chicken coop in 1935. So there has been some restoration done on this cabin. The cabin is plainly furnished as it might have been in 1872, remembering that Dr. Higley would have been living here alone. The loft is purposefully left unfinished to allow visitors to imagine in their minds how, in years later, Dr. Higley, wife Sarah, and 3 children would have slept up in the loft. So let me take you up. These are pretty steep steps to get up here, but it's basically an empty loft, as you can see. But as he got married and had kids, they're saying they might have slept up here. And here's another shot of the room and how small it is. Okay. Okay, driving towards downtown Smith Center, Kansas in a truck. This is an old-looking town, a small downtown, if you like small town downtowns. This is a place that still has it. The town was established in 1871. The population census in 2020 showed it just under 1,500 population. Hopefully you can see in the camera the buildings and what it's like downtown. Most of their commerce is agricultural, grains and cattle. That's farms on the outskirts of Smith Center. And there you go. It says Smith Center, Kansas, heart of the nation, still beating strong. The county is the center of the United States, north and southeast and west of the continental contiguous, I guess it's pronounced, United States. And so we come to the end of downtown Kansas, Smith Center, Kansas. Oop. They do have a True Value hardware store here at Smith Center, there on the right. And the big towers over here on the right is the grain elevator, the co-op for Smith Center, for all the farmers, grain that's being harvested. They got sorghum, they've got soybeans right now that they're harvesting. There's still sorghum in the field, and they've got ear corn that's still, some's harvested and some's in the field. So we did see a fairly large farm of beef cattle. Here's one of the schools, and looks like maybe the courthouse. Yes, that's the courthouse. Let's see if you can see it out the window there. There's Smith Center Courthouse. So, when we were driving here, we did see one farm that had a lot of beef cows. Probably several thousand. All kind of in their pen, caged areas. There wasn't any grass where they were. It was just dirt because there were so many cows in each square of the area that they had them. So driving down one of the residential areas in Smith Center. Some houses to see. Seems like a nice little, really small town, if you like the small town feel. This is 2nd Street. We turned, and this is the back side of the park that we were at this morning. Wagner Park. So this is some of Smith Center, Kansas. About 10 miles south of Smith Center, Kansas is the statue of Little Lady Liberty, a replica of the Statue of Liberty in New York Harbor. Several of these were made and then donated to Boy Scout troops, and a local Boy Scout troop got this and placed it out here in the middle of the countryside. What the dinging you're hearing is a flagpole chain. They don't have no flag on it. So it's a miniature replica. And then I'll pan around briefly and you can see it's all farmland, grazing, cattle land around here. It's right off the main road. If you follow Main Street south out of Smith Center, It's about 9 miles, 10 miles south, right off the side of the road. As you can see, it's all grazing and fields in the distance. It's just another sightseeing type attraction in the Smith Center area. Well, 2,800 miles and 12 days later, after we left on October 4th, we're finally back home. Our fifth wheel is repaired, and we stayed at campgrounds along the way. So just wanted to close out this video. Be sure to subscribe if you want to see more of our adventures in the next year. Thanks. Bye.